this morning, and we're going to have a really interesting conversation. But first, I'm going to have them introduce themselves, and we'll start with you.
Hello, I'm Michelle Lemire. I'm a volunteer for the Menominee County Democratic Party.
Awesome. And you are?
I am Luke Zastro. I am also a volunteer with the party, and we're here to talk about nuclear energy.
Nuclear energy. So interesting. Like, what made you think of nuclear energy to have this conversation?
Well, actually, this past fall, some of our elected officials, particularly Representative Dave Preston, had been promoting small modular reactors, otherwise known as SMRs.
Okay.
And they're a nuclear alternative or energy source for providing energy.
Right.
And so we have something that we do where we kind of pay close attention to what our elected officials have their eyes on.
Right.
And I think I was looking at some things and you were looking at some things,
Right.
and both of us were like, we've never heard of small modular reactors. And so we wondered about that.
Yeah.
And we were reading what Representative Preston was sharing, but we had questions. And so we thought it would be a great idea to find some experts on that.
Yeah.
And so I asked Luke, hey, Luke, you want to help find some experts on this? And I'll let you talk about what you did.
Well, I just sent out, some questions, explained the fireside chats that we're doing, and sent out some questions if there was any experts. And I went to several universities just to see who was doing anything, and we got a response back from the University of Michigan.
Wow.
These were two professors there that put together a report, which is pretty comprehensive about SMRs.
Wow.
Which is, and basically it's a modified, enhanced, I guess you'd say, version of the old technology we had with nuclear power.
Oh.
That always had a bad rap because, of course, you have the nuclear waste to deal with, and that's still an issue.
Right. Right.
But this has been worked on for a very long time, but in the test mode phase, on paper, and it's first starting to gain strong traction because of the need for more energy, because of AI.
Right. Right.
And
The
what have we been hearing?
data centers.
Right, like we're
power
gonna require like an extra 30% by a certain date. I don't remember what the specific date was, but so the industry is looking at SMRs, which is a small modular nuclear reactors is what they are, and there's a couple of different types. There's also micro nuclear reactors. So these are smaller units.
Yeah.
There's different technologies on how they cool down. They're supposed to be safer. They're being touted as the answer for the future. There's going to be it's supposed to be. It uses a more highly enriched uranium, so it's a smaller amount used to produce more energy.
Oh my gosh.
So it's all of these things are being promised, and it'll be we'll have to see as things go on whether the industry can actually fulfill their promises of what this is going to deliver to us. And that's really what these reports are about. They explain the technology. They also they use a system sort of like science uses the scientific method.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this method is called, I'm trying to find out where they explained it in here, but it's called, basically I don't know what the acronym is for it, but it's called the analogical case study. So what they'll do is they'll look at other industries and track their history, and it'll explain, through that they can kind of predict what might happen, what's likely to happen with this new kind of nuclear energy being introduced into the world. Because there are other countries that are way ahead, like Russia now has 50% of the contracts for this new type of energy production around the world.
Oh my gosh.
So the two people that we have coming, did I already say this? Dr. Molly Kleinman and Dr. Denia Jokic. And we had a conversation with them the other day just to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
And they're real anxious to share their findings. So normally our fireside chats go for an hour, but they asked if they could go a little longer. So just FYI, the fireside chat will be we'll be featuring them via Zoom at Spees Library from 10:15 until 11:45. There'll be time for questions and answers.
Oh, wonderful.
There's a Zoom link that we've been promoting on our Facebook page. But also, if we have participants who really would love to come but can't make the drive, to Spees Library, just by going to that Zoom link, they can certainly listen in.
Right. Oh, yeah. What a great option.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. So this, oh my gosh, this is crazy amazing. Yeah, it is. This is heavy stuff.
Because what do you think about when you hear nuclear, say, hey, we're going to bring something with nuclear energy into the Upper Peninsula? What's your immediate reaction?
My immediate is like, no.
Yeah, and the thing is, what we were looking for is a real credible source, someone that can talk about the facts.
Right.
Because honestly, we know that energy prices are rising, correct?
Oh,
we know affordability is a problem. So I don't know if this is something we can just say, no, we're not going to consider. But we surely have to be informed.
Right.
And understand about what the challenges are and be ready.
Right.
It's not coming tomorrow.
No, but eventually it will be here.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So, wow. So again, I just want to remind everybody, Monday, so that's the Monday coming up.
Yes.
They always come so fast.
I know.
So Monday, May 11th from 10:15 to 11:45 this time. And that's at Spees Public Library. And are you having it in the Fireside?
Well, we're discussing it right now. It's scheduled for the art room.
Okay.
And it will work, but we'd have to. If people are interested in coming, we'll certainly put a sign at the door if it's somewhere other than the art room.
Okay.
But Spees Library is not that large in the grand scheme of things.
Right. You're not gonna not find it, But all right. Well, is there anything else?
Anything else?
Well, there's a lot to talk about, but to get into it now really wouldn't.
It'd take away from the chat.
It would take all day to be finished with it.
Right, that too.
We welcome all participants. We truly believe that an informed public with credible information brought to them will certainly strengthen our region, strengthen our world.
Oh, absolutely.
Just a preview for June, June 15th. We've got Mark Kleinman coming talking about. His theme is election security. Will your vote count?
Yeah.
So that will certainly be a timely and interesting talk.
That'll be
we like Mark. Mark is a great guy. Very. What was you said something? Was he the clerk of the country or clerk of the year?
I don't remember because I have a very bad memory. But he wears a lot of hats.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
It's not just one function that he has. He's all over the place, and I think he won some. Didn't he earn some awards?
Yeah, he was recognized.
Yeah, he was recognized as like something like the top clerk.
Yeah, probably not the world, but
still.
But in the state, I think from the association of counties, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, very good. See, collective brain.
How it works. Oh, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and I'm excited to learn a little more about small modular reactors. I know it sounds really geeky, but you might want to come and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Melissa.
And everybody.